KLL, Korean Linguistics Lab. What is up, everybody? We are playing this game. Love Sam. Getting right into it. Alright, cool. That's fine. Ah. Oh. Okay, cool. We got... I could tell you what this was about if I knew what it was about, but I don't know. I can't remember. I downloaded it before I kind of took a small hiatus. Family issues. That's locked. Okay. Let me just sit down here. The Dirty Little Secrets. My Dirty Little Secrets. Read on the move. Battery is low. Okay, here we go. Hearts. The last human on Earth was sitting alone in a room. There came a knock on the door. I've never cared for keeping a diary, but now seems to be a good time to start keeping one. Why? Because after all these years, I just can't forget about what used to be the light of my life. I know. Overdramatic much? Knowing Brian Comer as much as I did is bound to leave that big chunk of residue. Let's just say this diary is what's left of a relationship. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to like contemplate stuff in my head while reading and it's just not working. 3 years, no. 3 years have passed and the world around me is still the same. Well, except for me. I look like a mummified corpse. What would B say if he saw me again? B left Rosen Peak the moment he graduated high school to go to a fancy college of his dreams. Since then, I could only rely on my memories of him to keep me going. To keep on going. I don't know why I'm reading so bad. I wonder if it was the same for him. When you love someone, his whole existence just gets etched into your brain. So no matter how much B changes, I will always know it's him. But will B do the same for me? I know B liked me a lot too, but he was not the most likely person to remember stuff. Considering how long 3 years felt for me, it's possible he forgot about me. Or am I giving him too little credit? So here comes the big question. Will he remember me? A Ouija board. Phone's still dead. No use charging it, right? Yep, because when I'm looking around on my desk, I'm all just head and neck. Alright. Will he remember me? We're gonna say no. Who am I kidding? Like, any of it matters now. Brian is a great guy and all, but after all this time, I can't be sure of anything. I just hope our time together was meaningful enough to him. Enough to make him cherish even the darkest ones. Speaking of cherished memories, or cherishable, I wonder what happened to Joe's Diner. It used to be my favorite place, naturally because it was B's favorite place to begin with. If there were two things that were too good for Rosen Peak, it would be Brian and Joe's Diner. Home of the best pancakes in the world. Brian. Not a good name. Things were so much easier back then. B could just go, hey, and I would be like, hey, nothing but hanging out after that, with some occasional visit to Colton Hill. We had such a good thing going. Will he remember my voice? Will he say, hey to me? Did time already ruin our moments? Oh. Hello? Hello? Quit being a freak. Talk to me. Bitch. I could call him 1,000 times and more just to hear him say hello. I enjoyed just feeling his presence on the other side. Hey, I even enjoyed imagining him eagerly waiting to hear something other than my breath. Hi. I wish I could sneak into people's minds. I'm trying to read, man. Woo! Oh, ho, ho, ho. Hey. August 21st, 2006. That is a debut outfit. I admire your confidence, Sam. And with that, my whole high school years were probably over. First day of new school, and the new girl in town got classified as undesirable by what seems to be the queen of Wayrite Academy. I spent last night telling myself, confidence, Sam, confidence, but looks like I should have spent that time picking better clothes. I try not to care too much about blending in, but these kids already look at me like I'm candy handed out by strangers. A candy, oh, okay. The package seems fine, but you know there's something fishy in there. Judging from their whispers, I could figure out they didn't know Wayrite even accepted transfers. It's been less than 24 hours since I moved to Wilson Peak, and I already enjoy sitting alone in my dorm room more than attempt socializing with people who call me a city girl. Well, screw you too, hillbillies! Besides, I decided not to force myself into making friends after how my old friends decided to turn on me. I just hope these guys leave me alone at least. Keeping a diary sure can help keep things together in all the chaos. I haven't kept a diary since kindergarten. This seems like a good time to restart. Kudos to Mom for giving me the advice. Oh shoot, almost forgot calling her. Write you later, diary. My only true friend. Love, Sam. Oh, okay, that's cool. If I had that power, I could never stop looking through B's window. I like how we can go full Linda Blair up in this. First diary. Okay, so that's what we just read. Huh. Are we reading her? Are we... What's his face? B? Will B remember the moment he came into my life? For me, it's as clear as the moment he left. So clear that the downfall of a relation still cuts deep into my heart. Stranger? Friend? Special someone? Yeah, life in Rosen Peak was a jar filled with bittersweet candies. Not exactly tasteful, but I learned to enjoy it. Nevertheless, was my heart. That's where my heart lies. Was that changing, or was that just me? Was it like flicking? S. Wrote a poem in B's memory. He used to struggle with Miss Lazley's poetry practice. Even if he didn't have to try that hard, Miss Lazley always told us, poetry is not about using fancy words. Let your feelings do all the work. Well, this is how I feel. I stand at his doorstep, heart filled with desire. He rushes downstairs, heart red like fire. But before his spirit can soar, first he must answer the door. Oh, here we go. Knock, knock. Well, gotta answer that door. That's interesting. I didn't see anything. Like, I couldn't even comprehend what I was looking at. This is... August 22nd, 2006. Stacy is a classic... Let me see. Yeah, Stacy is a classic. FYI, she's the one who talked crap about my favorite vintage shirt. It's like she jumped straight out of a cheesy teen drama. blonde, hot, always talking, and a cheerleader. She even has a beefy jock for a boyfriend. I didn't want to start talking shit about someone already, but how could I resist? Every time I get in Stacy's view triggered an obvious backbite. I'm I'm seriously starting to think she's under a curse that kills her if she stopped talking about someone else. Sadly, coping with her bitchiness wasn't the hardest part of the day. Mom called again as far as she knows. It's just rainbows and butterflies here in Rosen Peak. I can still remember the complicated face she made when I told her that my application was accepted by Raylai. None of us were expecting them to approve a transfer request of a 11th grader, even as she told me she understands my need to move out of the city. I really feel guilty for leaving her alone. You already used up your last runaway chance, Sam. Get yourself together. If not for you, for Mom. Hey. The other Waylake kids were so predictable. Their doors were already open even before I put my hand on the knob. But B's door was closed shut and so beautifully painted. Everyone liked him, but couldn't get him to open up. I knew there was something more behind that poetry paint, something behind his smile. But on the other hand, being able to hang out with him was a good enough blessing for me. Enough to make me want to never leave his side. Never ever. This is scary. Huh. It will never end. Ah. Yep. Okay, so it does the same thing. It just leaves you in a cliffhanger. Oh, man. That was good. I enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm very confused on, like, what what are we, who are we? Are we Sam? Are we reading Sam stuff as B? It kind of feels like that, but I don't know if I just completely overlooked something because um was not expecting it to be a reading, like a heavy reading game. So I didn't prepare myself mentally for that. Like, I know that sounds weird, like, oh, you gotta prepare yourself to. Yeah, I have dyslexia, so like I can be like, say for instance, I'm supposed to be trying to read Love Sam. The way mine works is I can be using my peripherals and I'll be like, love continue, I'll just be, I'll be reading stuff backwards, forwards, or in my head, and then trying to read, it's hard to explain. But yeah, so I felt like I was getting confused because I was trying to make sure I was reading properly and not getting stuff mixed up. And also just the atmosphere it was giving you, like, I felt like this game was trying to, it was building up to something that was gonna really, like, just jump out at you, and that didn't happen. At the end, it was I liked it. I liked the way it played. I enjoyed it immensely. I just feel like I'm missing something, um, or maybe I'm not at all. I just, didn't interpret what I was looking at. So very odd, but at the same time, I just enjoyed it. I didn't want it to end. I was like, man, like, just as I started to feel like, man, I'm really starting to enjoy this. This is going somewhere. It just nothing. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have an idea of like, maybe I'm not. I don't know if I miss something. I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, that was really good. I enjoyed it, and yeah, I hope you guys did too. If you did enjoy it, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, you want to see more plays of games like these as well as other stuff, I would love it if you join us by hitting that subscribe button. And until the next one, take care. Peace.